So here we're meeting at the trailhead right there. See, it's called Ogden Arches. It's where, if you've ever been in Ogden, the main road in Ogden is Washington Boulevard. That's where all those cars are. And in one spot, there's this bridge here that goes over Ogden, that goes over Washington Boulevard. It says Ogden, welcome to Ogden type thing. And then there's this parking lot here where you can park right at the trailhead. See, here's the river, so it's the Ogden River trailhead. There's the river right there, and there's the Washington Boulevard. So you can park here. You can meet a friend or whatever, park here, and you can travel this direction, going south along the river, or you can go into where the river comes out of the canyon up there. It Rainbow Gardens. So today we're gonna go this way. We're gonna go south along the river. But if we were to go this direction, which is north, and then actually it doesn't go north very long. It mostly goes that direction, east over that way. It goes to like Rainbow Gardens and right into the canyon there, where the trail starts and the river starts. Okay, see, so there's the Ogden Arches, there's Washington Boulevard. You can see it's also a bridge, see? So that's where the water goes underneath of the bridge, and then you can walk on the sidewalk along Washington Boulevard. So the trailhead is right over there. Okay, there's the Ogden Arches. All right, so I guess here we go. Okay. Okay, so here I am just standing along the trail. So it wasn't that far ago. See, you can see down there's the river. Whoa, I'm losing my bike. Hang on. Whoa. Okay, you can see down there's the river, and right over there's the bridge. Right there's the bridge right over there. And that was just a vehicle going across it. So that's what it's like. You just go along the trail like this, and it just, every main road that must go across goes across has a bridge, and you just keep following along as you go through the city, and it more or less just looks like this. I've noticed that just watching videos like this and there's a lot of places all over the whole country that kind of look like this, just bike trails. It's just kind of just a normal looking bike trail where you can pop off and stick your feet in the river because it's 100 degrees or whatever, and there's some shade right here. But anyway, we're gonna just keep going along the river trail that way for a long time till we're kind of more out of the city. Okay, so here we are. That you get off the trail right here, you notice there's this like rock point thing right here. See, there it is. You can see my bike's parked up there on that. That's where I was just standing 1 second ago. And you walk down, and you can step down. You can jump in the river. Or if you're on the other side, you can go down that way. See, there's people up there. You can go down that way. I'm showing you this because the water is just extra deep right here. This is the best swim. And like if you're wanting to go on a swim as you're going down the Ogden Trail in the summer, this is the best place to go. The water is deepest. You can jump off right there, or you can jump off right over there. That area right there, it's really deep and everything. You can swim underwater and stuff, or you can just like swim right over that. Right over there. So it's just probably the best swimming. Yeah, the other good place to swim, see, we're at the bridge right here. There's my bike. I just parked right here. See, we're at the bridge. Well, if you jump off this side, you can see, like, people spend whole afternoons right there just with a cooler and some bologna sandwiches and you know, suck back a couple beers and go fishing or just whatever, I don't know, you know. But swimming right down here, it's the bridge. So the last place when I said the best swimming place, it's just right over there. You can almost see it. It's just obviously along the river. It's just right around this corner in the river right there. That's where we just were when I said it's the best swimming. The next best swimming is just down the river just a teeny bit to right here, and you can jump off the bridge. But also this, you'll recognize my video I did about going around the 21st Street pond. There's 21st Street, and here's, you know, there's like apartments there, apartments there, 21st Street right there, the 21st Street bridge, and over there's 21st Street pond. And then if you go that way, it goes to like the train tracks, you know, in case you're coming from Salt Lake, you'd come up this way, you know. And or if you're going back to Salt Lake, you go that way. If not, if you're going to the pond, you go that way, and it goes up over the bridge and over the way over that way if you're going to the bridge. And if you're taking the trail, if you're serious about taking the trail along the river, you got to go up, you got to take it over the bridge, because the bridge takes you over the railroad tracks. So this is where that video started, but now we're right here. Okay, so there we are going on the trail thing that goes across the bridge, the 21st Street bridge, where you go across the railroad tracks. Right there's the bridge. The river goes right there. The river goes underneath right there, and that's a bridge for the railroad tracks that go over the river. And then we'll catch back up, but really the 21st Street pond is right over there. Okay, there's 21st Street pond. We just came from over there. On my video about the 21st Street pond, I went that way. But now, on our bikes, we're gonna go that way. So we were just standing up there. There's the trail right over there. You could just meet a bunch of friends here. There's a fire pit right there. You can bring some firewood and eat some s'mores and have a good time, you know. Okay, off we go. Okay, that pavilion where I said you could, there's a fire pit and all that, that was just right over there. It's like right over there. You could probably hear me talking practically. But the river comes along, and here's this bridge. So there's a fork in the river, so we've been following the river. But right here, the river forks. It goes that way, it goes way out west, or it goes this way and goes to Fort Buenaventura. In fact, I just barely did not too long ago a video about Fort Buenaventura, where the Mountain Man Rendezvous is and all that. If you want to go over there to that part of the river, and then it goes, it's that way. But right now we're going to go this way, across, you know, we're going to turn off the trail and go across the river to a different part of the trail, because right up there the river forks, and we want to follow that part of the river. I'm kind of showing memorable things, like when you're riding by on the bike, you notice this because of that. It's just, it's different. It's not like other things that we've seen so far. And every once in a while you've been able to hear the freeway, but now you can see it over there. There's Mount Ogden. Right there was which way? Where was it? What direction?
It was on the west side, southwest side.
Where Pillsbury was?
Yeah.
And that's where the actual school was, because it's right here along the side. There's
Miles Goodyear.
Miles Goodyear.
It wasn't a cabin.
Oh yeah, I've seen Miles.
Building, and the foundation is still there where the old lighthouse is.
Nice. Yeah. So you mean over at Fort Buenaventura, Miles Goodyear's?
That's not where the fort was. The fort was on this side of the fucking river.
I see. So there's a plaque here that claims that this is where the first school was. Some people vandalized it right there, but it says the first school. It was on the east side. The first teacher was Miss Eanes something around 1868. The children, right there you can start to read it finally. Can you see anything, or is it just, I'm not sure what it looks like to you, but it's pretty. They need to definitely check their facts and make a new plaque, huh? You can hear all the cars going overhead. See, this is a much bigger road going across this one, not one of those puny roads, so they're making a lot more noise, you know? Another pond. See, we're just right off the trail. Just look at that. You see all those, like, what are those, like tadpoles or something? In there, but yeah, it's like there's like a wrecking yard right here. And there was another wrecking yard over there, just kind of like in the middle of like a swamp, like a strange wrecking yard. You can see there's Ben Lomond. It's where they got the logo for Paramount Pictures. Google it. In Ogden, Utah. But right here you can see, like everything said, West Haven this, West Haven that. That's the freeway. You know, we just went underneath the freeway, crossed over. Now we're back on the trail along the river. Yeah, so really what I wanted to accomplish by this video is, yeah, you can see the river right over there. Just there's like that all up and down the trails. There's picnic tables and little spots, you know, and sometimes they're really nice. Like you can camp out. Look at this. This is a pretty nice And there's really nice fishing out there, and they keep the river all stocked with fish. And you know, you could do a group camp out thing here, people camping up. You have to, the trick is in each area there's like a little plaque. It'll have a phone number, and so you can call and make a reservation, but it's possible to do. So yeah, so like what I was trying to accomplish with that is that you know that like in the city, like the last videos, the hike, the first group uh of videos I've done for Trinity Hiking Crew, because now I've gone another summer, it's fall, now I've gone another summer, and I still didn't go on any interesting hikes for Trinity Hiking Crew. So what I'm trying to establish before it's winter, you know, because it's pretty soon it's going to be rainy and cold, and I can still come out to these places, but this one is like the last thing. You can hike this or you can bike it. You know, it's this trail, this whole trail system. It goes all the way to Salt Lake. There's little plaques. So it starts at Rainbow Gardens in Ogden up here and goes all the way along the river, all the way down to Salt Lake. And we've just pulled off to the side, and there's this fire pit I've showed you here in West Haven. And I think we're still in West Haven. I don't know. You know, go. But what you do is just like all these things, whether you're jogging or doing it for fun or exercise or whatever, if you know you want to be out for 30 minutes, you go for 15 minutes out, then you turn around at 15 minutes and come back, and that'll be a half hour, you know? For an hour, you go, so for like a 2 hour, a hike, you know, imagine yourself going on like a 2 to a 4 hour, you know? If you want to go 4 hours, go down the trail for 2 hours, then turn around and come back, you know? But you might just go an hour. I recommend an hour. Just go in whatever direction you're going to go for an hour, and then, you know, turn around and come back, and that'll be a 2 hour bike ride, you know. And bring a picnic and stuff. I've got my backpack, you know, and bring something interesting to eat and drink, and you know, the bologna sandwiches. I don't eat bologna myself, but whatever, you know, and just you know, linking with nature as a witch is like, that's like, if you look up the definition of a witch, it's not a very big list of things, you know. That's like that trademark of the witch, and it's well, I know it's my main, you know, it's my main thing about witchcraft is that, you know, I love nature, I love linking with nature. I am a Taurus Gemini cusp, so earth signs especially, but everybody, we need to be thankful for these type of things, not litter, and respect them and everything, and be thankful the city supplied us with ponds and trails and places to camp and bonfires with friends and all this stuff, because it's really one of the better parts of life and everything like that, and it's so good for people's mental health. They're not used nearly enough. There's just families going on walks, but there's not very many people doing it from a Trinity hiking perspective, you know, where, because you could set up a tent and camp out and, like, you know, and because you don't have any money, you don't have a car, you know, if you're like me, you're broke, you don't have a car, you could still plan a camp out trip here if you live in this valley, and you know, just do it all on the bus, and just, you know. So that's what I'm trying to show with this. So I'm trying to set up that so we can just do, you know, that friends can come from Salt Lake. I've showed you how to hook up with the track system, the bus, the trains, the everything. So like, you can get here, you know, everybody can get here, even if you don't have a car. You might just leave your car at home and take the tracks, and just, because now that I've shown you how to do that, and we can come up here to this very place, this very spot, and, you know, or just wherever, you know. This is a really nice spot, you know, because it's you know, and technically there's many different places. I started just that obvious spot. Here, I'll show you a picture of where the Ogden sign goes over Washington Boulevard in Ogden. You know, because most of the people I know live in Ogden. You guys live in Ogden, huh? So yeah, so let's make next summer more fun, you know, and we can go to these places, and we can go, all have fishing licenses, and maybe catch a fish and cook a fish, and And you know, we don't need to have Broncos and go up 4-buying. If we were 4-wheel driving, you know what, up in the mountains, it's not really that different. And there's squirrels and raccoons and things up here too, you know? So especially if you've got a bike. Yeah, so now I'm gonna eat something and turn around and go back. Man, these are nice over in the Mexican food stuff. If you go over to the molienda, and this is just the ingredients. It's just nuts, and it's the ingredients are really actually pretty impressive. It's just peanut, sesame seed, pumpkin seed, raisin, then sugar. You know, instead of sugar being the first or second, artificial flavor, citric acid. So it's just kind of it's pretty reasonable, and they're like $2. I'm gonna eat one of these and a red delicious apple and a little water, and head back. Eating like a squirrel. Mount Ogden. Really dry. Look how dry everything is this year. No wonder there's so many fires all over the place, huh? See those ducks out there? Can you hear them? See the moon? So those geese. They swarmed around, and the next thing I knew, they were going over my head the other direction, and they all landed right there. Bye.